Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
How are
How are you,
you?
Jasmine? I'm good.
I
You
am
tell me, how are you?
I'm safe and healthy, sir. Warm
Can you hear
welcome
me?
and thank you. Yeah, loud and clear. Thank you.
Loud and clear, very nice. Yeah.
Sir, without any further delay, let me introduce you to our audience. Sir, Dr. Anil Channa, guys, is the Director of PG Studies and Senior Professor at Institute of Dental Sciences, Bareilly, UP. He is the executive member of Dental Council of India, ex-vice president of Dental Council of India, ex-president of Indian Dental Association, the Central Delhi, has more than 20 years of experience in teaching, and I am blessed to graduate under him. He was the head of department of my college orthodontics department, ITS Dental College, Greater Noida, has published 27 articles in national journals, 4 articles in the international journal, has attended more than 50 national and international conferences, written numerous articles in newspapers and magazines, and organized more than 20 dental and medical health camps in and around Delhi and UP. Appeared online on various TV programs as guest speaker for dental treatment and general dental awareness such as MH1 News, Shakti Channel, Sahara and ZTV. Has been external examiner for numerous colleges, has been on the expert panel of Aligarh Muslim University. Last but not the least, has value addition of various honors such as Scroll of Honor 2007 to 2008 IDA and Distinguished Alumni Award KGMU Lucknow in the month of April 2016. A warm welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate the kind introduction and the warm welcome. So
Thank you, sir.
good evening to everyone, and thank you all for being joining with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, so let me just go to the first question I have for you. So, when we are in third year and final year, because we start with our 8 subjects in the third year also, so what is the best way that we can study orthodontics in the third year as well as in the final year?
Before, I'll give an answer to your question.
Yeah.
In fact, I would like to mention one thing. I am today very happy or elated, in fact. Why? Because if your student is interviewed you, so what else you wanted? So I was
Thank
really
you,
happy
sir.
that I am
Thank
interviewed by
you.
you. As you said, in orthodontics, as far as the orthodontic subject is concerned, orthodontics is actually is about expression of life, right?
Okay.
And
Right.
about the development of a human body. Once the
Right.
student came in a third year, they don't have much of an idea of orthodontic subject,
Yeah.
right? And
Right.
secondly, what we really wanted are basically the orthodontic study. It call it we I call it as an integrated approach, because the
Okay.
learning fundamentals of orthodontics, we have to start it from a practical experience, the training, the clinical diagnosis, treatment planning, and then you treat the patient. In
Right.
third year, basically, the student what do is a preclinical exercises, because
हाँ
they
जी.
when they came it, first we have to give a preclinical exercise one, and they should know little bit idea of a clinical examination. But the
Right.
wire bending, as I feel, and I have seen so many students, that the wire bending is very difficult part of an orthodontic subject. But that is not so.
100%.
But if you do a wire bending, you need to have a practice, right? You have to
Right.
repeatedly practice on the wire bending, whether it's a labial bow or the retentive class. And I have seen in my experience of 30 years in a clinical practice, some of the students are God gifted. They have a very good
Right.
practical hand. Some of them
Yeah.
you feel very difficulty in the wire bending. Some of them are very good. If you give a demonstration one time and they make it a very good labial bow. So you need
Right.
to have a good trainer along with that. So the practice is important. Sometimes God gift is also there, and some good trainer is also needed to give you, that training so that you can do a good wire bending. So for a
Right.
30-year student, I just wanted to tell them that the orthodontics, not only orthodontics, if you see the entire dental specialties, is
हाँ
not
जी.
only a science, but in art. So we call
Exactly.
it as
True,
an
sir.
art and the science. So the
Yeah.
skill is very, very important. When you go in your private practice, what is needed is a good practical hand. If you make a
Right.
good appliance, proper wire bending is done, there is stabilized wire bending, do curing, final finishing, and the polishing. If the appliance is perfectly made, it'll definitely fit it properly in the patient mouth and patient will be happy.
Right.
So why this skill is important? Because you have to do a wire bending. Patient is not concerned about your knowledge and the science. He is more concerned about your skill. Whether you make the
Right.
cavities, right? Whether you make a
Right.
denture, you do a setting, right? Or do a root canal treatment. Your skill is very, very important. But that is
Right.
skill of a wire bending that should start it with the third year. The good exposure should be given to the student that they should do a wire bending along with the clinical importance of these wire bending.
Right.
As you said, in a final year student, when the final year student will come in a final year, then what I feel, there is a need for a clinical exposure. If they made it
Okay.
2 or 3 appliances, bite plate or the myofunctional appliances, they are thorough about the clinical
Yeah.
examination and the diagnosis. So they have an idea that what they wanted to make it. You want an active
Right.
labial bow, you want an passive labial bow. So if you are properly exposed to the clinical patients, you will be more confident. What I feel
Right.
when I give a degree to the BDS student, if a BDS student can take a good impression, can do a good
Yeah.
wire bending of a bite plate, and he fabricated a good appliance and delivered it to the patient, which is comfortable to the patient, I think he deserves to have a degree of a BDS. I always look at,
Right.
especially for a skill, then how is wire bending? Can he do that? And what he has done in a final year, make 2 or 3 or 4 appliances or 5 appliances, delivered it to the patient. That means that the students can treat a minor malocclusion. Because
Right.
orthodontic branch, people say it's for the post graduation, not for the
Yeah.
undergraduate. Dentistry
Yeah.
is a specialized branch, and orthodontics is a super specialized branch. Now, what
Right.
I feel undergraduate level, at least the removable appliances and the myofunctional appliance. At least one myofunctional appliance, twin block, most of the patient can be treated with the twin block appliances. And if the person can make a good labial bow and a good Adams clasp, only two
Right.
things, and 1 or 2 springs. So he can
Yeah.
go in the market and can do a good practice. So that is
Right.
what I wanted divided into third year, that the preclinical works and into the final some exposure should be given it to them. So deliver that appliances, to follow up that appliance is an important, because
Right.
you need to have a, when you activate your appliance, right, when you have to call your patient, what are the discomfort to the patient, whether patient is comfortable with that. When you insert the
Right.
plier, I mean the appliance in the patient mouth, you can imagine, such a big
Yeah.
foreign body. Patient cannot be comfortable with that. So if it is
Exactly.
properly made and properly fit, then you can motivate your patient that he can continue with that appliances. So one should not, scared with the orthodontic branch. If you have that skill, you practice it, you have a good teachers, they taught you about all that, and you can do a good wire bending and good can be a successful orthodontist part if you consider as a undergraduate education of a dentistry, especially in orthodontics.
Right. Sir, we have a question from the audience that, sir, at this time of COVID, when we are studying from online classes, then how can we do this?
Hmm.
because the
That
lockdown
is
is there.
important question because yeah,
Yeah,
that's a major problem. Because in COVID there is direction from a Ministry of Health, Home Ministry, even for a UGC, then the college will not open because you
right.
will be exposed to the patient. Either you take all necessary precaution, but it's very difficult at undergraduate. If you go in any private college or the government colleges, they don't have a different cabin. All the
Yeah,
chairs are aligned from one end to another end, so it's very difficult to have a sterilization, and you cannot follow a sterilization protocol. So only the virtual models. We can give you a training only on a computer, virtual, that we can demonstrate you as I am doing it for our students. We demonstrate it how to do a wire bending on a model. So right
right.
now, at least for a certainly for a few months, you have to practice at home. You cannot do work on a patient. You cannot go in the college. So only the online classes and on the virtual model we can demonstrate it till
Right.
everything will be okay, and state will give you a clearance. In the
Yeah.
last guideline, I think the Ministry of Home Affairs have given a direction that the postgraduate students can go and attend if the situation is suitable. If your
Okay.
state government have cleared it, and if your university thinks that the condition is conducive for a the postgraduate student can come and do his practical work. So now let's
Right.
see. But for a undergraduate, it's closed till 30th September. So only option we have a virtual studies and the online classes.
Right. Sir, would you like to recommend some basic books that a UG can study from and not refer to other books so that we get the better understanding and we do not confuse with lot of books?
Actually, there are so many books now. The India writers are
Right.
there, and the foreign writers are there. But my individual choice is always at the undergraduate level that the Prophet book is
Right.
important. They should read it. But otherwise, Dr. O.P. Kharbanda book is there. Dr. Bhaktirat book is there. But and the Graeber Wednesday. These two books are
Okay.
very good, and for a consultation, and if you find the other books are also good, even you can consult other two books which are mentioned of Indian authors.
Okay. Sir, so now we come to the internship. We have passed all the exams, cleared everything. Now, when we are posted in orthodontics, what should an intern do so that we can get the best out of it, even if we don't want to pursue MDS or maybe not in orthodontics? Then how can we get the best in internship?
This is a really good question. The internship is very, very important. Earlier,
Yeah.
the students were not interested. They don't go for internship program to as for being an executive member of Dental Council of India. And the few years back, we have decided that we'll stop the internship program because the students are not sincere. They are not regular. They
Okay.
don't come to the college in internship. So it was being
Okay.
closed. That program is
Right.
shut down. But later on, when Dr. Divyendra Majumdar have came into power, so we think it again that why not the internship program should again be implemented. And
Right.
luckily, I was instrumental into that for the reintroduction with the help of the president, and we introduced the internship program. Because why? One of the things that students are more comfortable in the internship program. They think that
Right.
we don't have to give an examination, and little bit
Yeah.
psychological pressure of the teachers and all these things will not be there.
Is relieved. Yeah.
So what they are relieved. So what I feel that once you enter in a orthodontics department, the head of the department should instruct and attach every interns with the one postgraduate students.
Right.
Once they are
Right.
attached with the postgraduate students, they look for everything. How the
Yeah.
impression is being taken, how the model analysis is being done, what are the data is
Right.
being collected, and the
Right.
processing of the data, and then final conclusion, how will you treat the patient, and the cephalometric analysis. So he'll have all the exposure once he is attached with the, and he'll help the PG student also because he has to take an impression and do this, do that. So it's an
Yeah.
extra added advantage to the PG student. And they have an
Right.
extra advantage of to learn an orthodontics. They know,
Right.
sometimes the one break is broken and the patient is came
Yeah.
to your OPD clinic. So the PG students say that you can refix it. Because
Yeah,
once you
exactly.
refix it, you know also the bonding, how you do a
Yeah.
bonding on a patient. So why it
Patient.
is important? Suppose individually you are practicing in some small places and some orthodontist case came to you for a refixing of a braces. So how will you
Right.
do that? So that is important that these things you should learn in internship so that you can immediately refix that bracket at that particular this thing and the problem of that patient will be solved, right?
Solved.
And
Right.
PGs make so many retainers. So that
Hmm.
way you can PG what he is too busy in a fixed orthodontic treatment, other thing he give those
Yeah.
models to the interns.
To the
So they should be
interns.
very sincere. You can learn anything in dentistry if you are sincere.
Right.
You have to do a lot of wire bending there. In a 1 month's time, or even in a 1.5 months' time, you can make 5, 6, or 10 appliances. You delivered it to the patient. You are exposed to that. So clinically, you will be more confident. So internship is very very
Right.
important program. In my college days, you can imagine, I used to work from 9 to 5 in the clinics, and in the evening
Right.
I go to one of my teacher and work till 11 o'clock night. And when we
Okay.
feel hungry, so you cannot carry your food and anything. So you
Right.
cannot imagine कि हम लोग जेब में चने रख के ले जाते थे and then go
Oh
in the lab and
God.
to have that chanas. So internship is such a
Okay.
good time for all the dental surgeon to learn each and every department. They can learn
Right.
it, they'll be self-confident, they can go in the market, start their own practice, and they'll be confident enough to do even orthodontic practice or any practice for that matter. So I
Right.
used to do
Sir,
it like that,
yeah. Sir,
that
to be
the
very
interns should
true,
learn it.
Sir, to be very true, when I was in internship in ITS, I had done more impressions in ortho than I did it in prosto. Prosto, mein it was more of crown cutting and other use of materials, and because of that, I got so much like free hand on impressions that I can take any impression and it would be quite good enough. So
There
I
you are.
was really happy regarding that.
So very,
And
very important. Internship program is very good. If those you really want to
right,
learn. Most of the students don't
right,
come, they wanted to give a certificate, internship completion, and like that. But the
yeah,
right
yeah,
time to really learn without any tension and you attach with the PG, you learn. Yeah, we used to do it like that. No teacher will come to you in the internship program and will teach you. Everything will be taught by your seniors and those who are doing the
right.
post graduation there itself. And we learn a lot
Yeah.
of things like that.
Okay, so now if I want to do MDS in ortho, what is the basic curriculum and what can I expect that the MDS in orthodontics will provide me?
That is, MDS will open this very fascinating story of cells, tissues, system, and the development of a face. Because without
Right,
knowing, so that is first important thing when you enter in the post graduation in orthodontic, that you have been well versed with the growth and development of the soft tissue, of the dentition, and of the bones. Because we are limited to this area only, right? And mainly the
right,
maxilla
right.
and mandible.
Yeah,
So we have to be very thorough about the soft tissue and the function which is also attached with that. अब कौन से vital
right.
function होते हैं? You have a breathing, right? You have a speech, you have a mastication, you have
Right.
expression. All these things,
Yeah,
muscular
fish.
expression. So
Yeah,
we have to consider all these things, all the function associated with that, the knowledge of that function, what are the vital functions carried out, the bones and the muscles, right? And
right,
if you know the normals, then you can easily identify the abnormal. So it is,
right,
the continuous process. It's like that. It's about shooting the moving target. because the
Right.
face entirely your face is keep on changing even with the age, or minor growths are are taking place there. Nose is changes with time, expression is changed, muscular tonicity is changed. So when you plan an orthodontic treatment for the diagnosis, for the treatment planning, and the data you have to collect it. Once the patient will come to you in the clinical examination, we to look the patient in the first instance, everything come in one mind. If this is a
Right.
class 2 div 2 patient, this is a class 2 div 1 patient, what we have supposed to do it. Because you can very well imagine the soft tissue, you can see
Right.
the
Their
position of the
movements.
maxilla and the mandible and how they are related to the cranial base. So even one
Right.
good look can give you an entire diagnosis. Other things, because you take a photograph and then you analyze it, but even as one look, you can have a complete picture in your mind, and then you can justify all these things with the model analysis, with the cephalometric analysis, then you reach to the final list. So once you reach at that stage, so you have to be very clear about, I have told you, the musculature attached, growth and development of the craniofacial region, and all these things. And one is the important thing when you enter in an orthodontic department, you have to do a lot of preclinical exercises,
Right.
right? Because the
Right.
technique, so here it depends who is your, teachers or your mentors,
Teacher. Yeah.
because you have to give a or clinical training, because orthodontics is
Right.
changing day by day. Modernization
Right.
is coming in day by day. So you have to
Right.
teach your students everything. Now the everything
Right.
is going towards the computerized,
Digital. Yeah.
customized, digitalized,
Right.
this thing models, everything. Maybe after
Right.
some time, maybe after 5 years, the trace and impression will be out. You
Yeah.
have a
Exactly,
scanner,
sir.
you scan it, you save your models, and still now we are doing it everything in the market, though it is a little bit expensive. Maybe after 5 years
Right.
down the line, it'll be cheaper. So the
Cheaper.
future is customized orthodontics,
Right.
individual. But for that, you need to have a complete knowledge. Where the preclinical
Right.
exercise work are important. The removable appliances, you have to fabricate the myofunctional appliances side by side. The seminar on these things will go ahead, and the research is
Yeah.
also will part of this thing. So those who are interested in the research this thing, we have make it mandatory even with the DCI curriculum. Now the research is important, and every student has to do or even the college will should have a separate cell of a research. So
Right.
these preclinical exercises, then you have to do a typhodon. Then you have to do a implants on a typhodon. You have to do a lingual typhodons, right? And now the
Right.
aligners have came up. So you never know, after 5 years the bracket will not be in the picture, wires will not be in the picture. Only the scanner and the aligners will be fabricated. Though the
Right.
aligners,
Sir.
earlier it was a
Yeah.
simple, now they give an attachment. Now they said you can use
Yeah.
certain things. It's like a semi-fixed sort of a treatment. But the patient is happy. Patient will come to you, I don't want the braces. Please give me a liner
Right.
for aesthetic reason. So things
Right.
are changing very fast. So all these things, when a student came to orthodontic department, and it's such a fascinating branch, because you change
Right.
life, you change
Hmm.
smile, you change skeletal structure by fixed orthodontic treatment, by removable orthodontic treatment, by aligners, by lingual orthodontics, by surgery. Surgery is so advanced nowadays. Even any asymmetry, anything can
Right.
be corrected with the surgery. So you can change everything. So it's such a good scope of an orthodontics. One should feel, once you are in an orthodontics, that you are, in a top branch of a dentistry. What I am today is because of an orthodontics. If I have a
Right,
money, if I
sir.
have a name, if I have a fame, I have everything. So why? Because of
Yeah.
dentistry
Or
and because of
yeah.
orthodontics, which I have
So
learned. It's
that
almost 30 years.
yeah. So that was my next question about Invisalign, the aligners. If I, as a UG, want to learn that, will I be taught it in internship? Can I get insight of aligners? Or in MDS, do we get to learn about aligners?
That is, very controversial question you have asked, because I have seen in US and other countries, even the BDS are people doing that. Because
Right.
if you scan it, if you send it to the lab, now all over world there is a lab and you have a direct access to
Exactly.
them. You go
Yeah.
online, you can talk to that lab person and he'll give you a complete, even the treatment planning, what you wanted to do it. What you have to do is
Right.
just change the aligner. But what I feel at the level of a BDS, people cannot understand orthodontics in a right way, because where you want to give a
Okay.
first order, second order, and third order band. So you need to
Right.
have a proper training, because you have to tell that aligner person, okay, I want this. On your prescription, he will
Make the
fabricate the aligner.
modifications.
So
Yeah.
if you try to do it, people are trying to do it, but if you are not trained into that, if you don't know the basic of orthodontics, it will be very difficult to treat. So what I feel
Right.
that those who are doing aligners should be properly trained in orthodontic subject, then they should try it in aligner. In India,
Okay.
actually, they all the aligner company, they have in touch with the only the orthodontist. So they are providing service only to the orthodontist, not other people.
Orthodontics.
In India, I'm talking
Right.
about.
Yeah. Sir, I have two questions that are little from our
Yeah.
theory books and maybe clinically. Sir, when it comes to ortho, then the second part of it, extractions also. We remove the excess teeth if we do not want them. So difference between a normal extraction and an orthodontic extraction. I guess we have to save the bone. So that's little different from the oral surgery extraction.
Yeah. Because for orthodontic extraction, you have to preserve both the cortical bone. Right? You
Right.
cannot do a traumatic extraction. And if you
Exactly.
remove the bone on both sides, so then the tooth movement will be very difficult. So what we do it,
Right.
even in the colleges, everywhere, the orthodontic
Yeah.
extraction is always referred to the postgraduate student in oral surgery. So that,
Right.
or the teacher, because they know it, how to do orthodontic extraction. So this is very
Right.
important, that you hold that
Yeah.
tooth, give a circular movement, don't much of a labial and a lingual movement,
Buckle. Yeah.
don't buckle in the palatal movement, and straightly extract the tooth, so that you preserve the
Right.
bone and the healing will be proper. You have a both side bone, because for any tooth
Right.
movement, you know that tooth movement is important, that bone should be there, right?
Right. And we
So you
should not
preserve
press
that
the
bone,
socket. Yeah.
and we should not press. Even little bit you can press it, but don't break it, because you have to stop the bleeding in any case.
Right. Right.
So that is very important. The orthodontic extraction is a little bit
Right.
different from a routine surgical extraction. And the secondly, you asked the orthodontic treatment point of view extraction or no?
Yeah. Hanji, hanji, sir.
Ortho, for the orthodontic point of view extraction, I mean, that is entirely depend upon your diagnosis and modern analysis and supermetric analysis and your space availability. So that purely on
Right.
that level. If it is an extraction case, you cannot treat it with a non-extraction. And if in non-extraction
Right.
case, and if you extract it, then you will end up into a problem. So this is all about your diagnosis and your collection of a data, processing of a data, and finally conclusion that what you really want to do it, and if you create that space, how you utilize that space. So that is
Right.
absolutely, should be leave it to the orthodontist to decide it whether to extract it or not to extract it.
Okay. Sir, same way, I have second question. The difference between an orthodontic impression and other impression that we might take for crown cutting or we might take in prostho.
Orthodontic impression, very simple. It's an anatomical impression, and the
Right.
prosthetic impression is a physiological impression. Get my
Right.
point? What do you mean by
Yeah.
anatomical? Because you have to record everything. You don't have to give a moment.
Exactly.
What you do it,
Right.
relieve the face, the total vestibule, and the total
Right.
dentition lingual vestibule. They call it as an anatomical impression, and that is called as a physiological impression.
Physiological.
I used to ask
Right.
everyone in a BDS final year, what is the difference between orthodontic and
I remember, sir.
prosthetic
Yeah.
impression.
Right. Okay. Sir, so my last question is many people are really worried ki about, especially after COVID, what will be the scope. So I really want to know what is the scope of orthodontics and orthodontist when in India, and if what if we go abroad?
Orthodontics, as you know, is one of the finest branch, and you have a scope everywhere. If you are a properly trained,
Right.
if you are a
Exactly.
good clinically excellence, you have a clinical excellence, right? And you know
Right.
your subject, you can never fail in your practice, whether it's India and abroad. But what we try to do it now, because things are changing so fast, even our postgraduate student should be trained and he has to compete at a global level. So we
Right.
are training our student, keeping in mind that they should be, at par with any global student, a student from any country. But as you
Right.
said, COVID again is a major
Yeah.
problem, especially for the dentist. And as far as the orthodontist is concerned, from last 5 months, I am not going in the clinic, not doing anything on the patient. But how long you can sit? But now we are
Right.
taking all necessary precaution. You know all that, what all
Yeah.
precautions, there's hundred of webinars and everything is flooded
Yeah.
in the newspaper and here and there. So take all necessary precaution and you can treat it. What I advise is once a patient came to you, you test it. If he is positive, don't treat it. First ask them, you get yourself whether antigen test or antibody test, whatever it is. If you are negative,
Right.
you come to the clinic, even then you take necessary precaution. You never know if the asymptomatical is the carrier. So things are changing. In fact, the dentistry is changed after this COVID. Even our protocol
Right.
will change, your practice style will be changed, economy will change, financial aspect will change, everything will be changed. But I think
Right.
God will help us. Maybe we'll have a vaccine and everything will be, sorted out
Soon I will be,
and
yeah.
we come out with the in the winning situation and we again start as we were doing it earlier. But let's see, it's all hypothetical question. But as far as you asked me, in a foreign country, now we are trained our student scanners, we have labs are there, customized orthodontics. What is more important, technique orthodontics?
Right.
Never change. Either you use any technique, whether basic orthodontic doesn't change. The bracket positioning and the wires, we have a different wires. Earlier we used to have only stainless steel wire.
Right.
Everything is prefabricated. So our students are exposed to everything now. So there no region they have to be successful in India and in abroad. And in which country even they want to
Right.
do it, they certain protocol is there that you have to clear all these things and you can do it. But I am sure that our orthodontists are competent enough. They can go anywhere in the world and they can practice successful orthodontics.
Sir, as a BDS, what should I know in terms of orthodontics before opening my clinic?
I have told you in the beginning, orthodontics, if my
Diagnose.
student knows how to make a labial bow, Adam's class,
Right.
and he can very well make them, properly cure it, finish it, and deliver it to the patient. And the follow-up is also very, very important. Delivery is
Right.
not important. Then again, you have
Yeah.
to activate and you have to follow that patient for around 6 months to 1 year. If you know that,
Right.
and if you can diagnose it, yes, this patient is a growing patient, this is a non-growing patient. If it is a growing patient, then you give a myofunctional appliance. If it is a non-growing patient, then you can give a bite plate, or if you want any tooth movement accordingly, you can give an springs. But I
Right.
always teach my student that you should understand even the removable orthodontic treatment very well. When I
Right.
was in a PG student, I did, the class 1 malocclusion with a canine, all four but canine, with the 4-4 extraction just by with the canine retractors. Because if you make a
Okay.
good canine retractor, because there was no need for a space creation, only to bring the canine down, right? A little bit of
Right.
space, you close with the labial bow, you finish that case. And I've shown that case in my examination. So why not? Even the
Right.
dental surgeon, BDS student, can do a removable orthodontic case very well. Little bit semi-fix, one or little bit attachments, and make a good plate and deliver it to the patient, and the activation protocol and follow up that patient. So I want it if my patient know two things can make a good twin block appliance and one good plate. I am more than happy because internship you learn little bit bonding. But if you wanted to do it,
Okay.
complete fixed orthodontic treatment, though we are not, allowing the people to do, fellowship program, this and that in orthodontics. But things are, under process. We are in touch with the government. Maybe you never know. We'll have a fellowship program after
Right.
some time. Some of the university I heard in India have already introduced that fellowship program in orthodontics. This is right now is not illegal because we have not issued any notification on this. So if one person who cannot afford an MDS, maybe
Right.
you know, the fellowship program
Right.
later on
Okay.
as an orthodontist or like Indian orthodontic society, uh, not
Okay.
that something here is the fellowship program.
Right. Sir,
Any other question?
Hanji. Yeah, sir. Last question, please.
Yeah, yeah, please.
Uh, so when we come to the final year, the fourth year, what does the examiner expects us to present the answers in the theory paper, and how does he want us to like present in the viva? What are the basic questions asked, and how to get the best of the examinations?
What is more important? The basics. No
Right.
examiner will ask you out of this thing. They first ask you, if they ask, the definition of orthodontics, what are the type of orthodontics, everybody will start in the beginning. Any topic, you take it first, he'll ask the definition, whether it's an anchorage or, the tooth movement, how does, once the student will give you an answer of a basic question, then we go little bit deeper into that because we
Right.
have to judge your knowledge also. Accordingly,
Yeah.
we have to grade them. Those who are passed, those who are in a C grade, those who are in a B grade, those who are in A grade. But it's always
Right.
basics. Your basic fundamental should be clear. You understand the subject, read it, keep it in your mind. Once you read it, any chapter, any line, in fact, you read it, just close your eyes, and then you think in the brain what he's trying to tell you, what does its meaning. So once you understand the thing, रटने वाला काम नहीं
Right.
होना चाहिए. When
Hanji.
once you understand okay, what is an anchorage, what is the definition of orthodontics, then you will never forget it in your life. So I'll
Right.
say that every chapter, basic question first, the definition, what is an anchorage, what is type of anchorage, what is the retention, what are the theories of it, simple question. Everybody asks that. So, don't go into deep, the classification, simple classification. So if you know the little bit basic, so I think we are happy. And as far practical is concerned, I have told you that, what are the things has been expected by the
Right.
student. So if you
And
learn
sir,
good orthodontics,
yeah.
I said if you learn the good orthodontics, you know your subject very well, you know your clinical aspect, then there is a no destination other than success.
Right. Sir, I remember Vishal sir asked us the full form of the branch of orthodontics, and we used to run to the door, saw the board, what was the full form of orthodontics, and then gave the answer. Because it is that basic, we must know our basics.
Yeah, yeah. So earlier we used to say orthodontics. Now, we are treating the bones also. So then we,
Right.
give a orthopedic,
Orthopedics.
dentofacial
Right.
orthopedics is also attached with that. So not
Yeah.
only correction of a dentition, but you are providing the balance of aesthetics, structure, and function. So this is
Right.
all combination and growth also, the craniofacial growth, and if you combine all these, that will give you an exact definition of orthodontics.
Right. So my questions are over, and I think you have almost answered every question that the audience had. So I really thank you, sir, for joining in on such a short notice.
Thank you very much. It's a
Thank you
pleasure,
so much.
and thank you very much for listening me. Those who are on there online. So thank you very much,
Thank you so much,
and
sir.
all the
Thank
best for
you.
all your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Bye bye.